Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. So we've just finished using the Glam Like Cake palette, and I put a poll up yesterday on what you wanted to see me use next. It was close, guys. I'm just going to go into my community tab and we'll discuss just how close it was. Hang on. Right, we're getting there. Okay. Hey beauties, what palette would you like to see me use next? That was 23 hours ago. Huda Toffee Obsessions, Profusion Cosmetics Upbeat Orange, Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, or Natasha Denona Gold. So I had the Profusion one, the Huda one, and Natasha Denona Gold in as part of my Shop My Stash, and I was always going to bring one of the Huda Obsessions in. So you voted that I bring Huda Toffee Obsessions in, and that's won the vote. Just guys, it could change, but we're going to use it because at the moment, as I'm filming this, it's at 33%. Surprisingly, Natasha Denona Gold is at 17%. We're going to use all the palettes, but whatever wins. Profusion is at 25%. The Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde is at 25%, and so we're going to use all the palette, but whatever comes next in the vote, we'll use that next, and so forth. But yeah, guys, I forgot how beautiful it was. I looked at it last night. It is really neutral, and I've been kind of avoiding neutrals. But let's talk about the packaging. The packaging of that palette is so stunning. It's got a beautiful yellow in it there, which I'm going to use today. It's got this beautiful yellow gold in it there as well. I'm going to use that today. And then we're going to play around with some of the matte browns in here. So let's get into it. I'm going to bring you closer because I always forget. That's about as close as we're going to get, guys. So how are you all doing? Are you all well? I hope you are. Before we get going, guys, if you've been watching my shorts, I would just like to take this opportunity to thank you so much for your support. I've not long been doing them, about 3 or 4 weeks at this point, and I've gotten so much watch time from my shorts, but they don't actually count that towards your watch hours, unfortunately. But any new subscribers that have come from those shorts, hi and welcome. I really do appreciate it, and the subscribers count, just the watch time doesn't, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I do appreciate everyone that watches my channel, whether that be a short video or a longer form content that I'm doing. So, right, let's go in. No, we'll use this shade first just to set my eyeshadow base, which I don't think I've used this in a long time. So this Tarte brush, I got it with a Tarte palette one year. I think it was the Tarte, a Tarte Tease palette, which I don't even know where that palette is. Oh, it's a bit dark. I didn't realise it was that dark. We'll just use a bit and spread it out. All I want to do is mattify my eyeshadow base that I've got on. Can't wait to use that up. So yesterday I filmed my empties video, and I wish I would have waited just one more day, guys, because the Too Faced Born This Way for Your setting powder has completely gone now. It's completely empty. So we've finished that. I brought the collection one back in. Because I finished the foundation, I've brought in the Wet n Wild Dewy foundation, and that's what I've got on today. Because I've got 2 of those in my collection, and I think they're both open. I don't know why. I think I got confused one day and opened the new one rather than use the older one. So yeah, we're going to use one of them. I don't need 2 of the same foundation in the collection, and I think they're slightly old as well, so we will use that up. Right, let's go in with this yellow. I'm going to use this side of the brush because, like I said, I don't think I've used this in a long time. Oh, it reminds me of the yellow from the cake palette, from the Glam Like Cake palette. In the pan, you don't expect it to be that shade on the lid. It looks completely different. Like, Looks like it's got more orange in it. I'm not liking this brush though, guys. I quite like the Anastasia brush that came with one of the palettes, so I'm just making sure there's nothing on that, and we'll blend it out with this. It's just this one's smaller, so it doesn't end up all the way up there when I'm... Looks like it's going brown. Doesn't have anything on it though. How bizarre is this? Right, so it's yellow when it goes on the eye, watch. It's yellow when it goes on the eye, but when I'm blending it out, it's going more, like, leaning more towards neutral brown. I mean, obviously you can see the yellow, but there's definitely nothing on the brush, guys. I'll run it through again and we'll do the left eye. There's definitely nothing on this brush. I mean, you can see the yellow. Just. But it's more neutral. Right, so I've got something that might make you laugh now. I wasn't happy at the time. So I had to go into town today. And while I was on the way back, Pigeon, guys, pooped on me. Was not happy. And it didn't just leave it there either. So luckily it got my pants. I was wearing some tracksuit bottoms. It got them, which I just took some tissue from my bag and wiped it off. And then when I was on the bus coming home, I noticed it was on my bag. So gross. But yeah, I was not happy. Right, so I don't know whether I put more on the left eye, but you can see the yellow a lot more there. So let's put a bit more on the right. Right, that's okay. I'm going to go into my Too Faced white chocolate bar though, guys, for the white chocolate shade, just because it's lighter than that shade there. That one looks like a cream ivory shade. It's just a little bit dark. So let's find a brush to do this. We could probably use the same Anastasia brush. Again, I'm checking there's nothing on it. So I was supposed to be cleaning my makeup brushes today. I might actually do that this evening when I get back from my mum's. Need to keep an eye on the time as well, because in half an hour, it's going up slightly later tonight, because I forgot that a video was meant to go up, because I put one up. I put like a bonus video up yesterday. It was my project pan update. Right, so we're done with that. Right, so I want to use that shade there, guys. So we're going to go in with that. I still say Huda Beauty, even on these smaller palettes, she should be naming them by now. She could put like a little chart here, couldn't she, and she could name them. I mean, I wish she would. Right, so the very, very sheer, that could be because it's a brush and not my finger. So we'll just put it on with a brush first. It's going to be a really neutral look today, guys, which I'm not used to doing. So I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. Right, let's try it with a finger. It's very, very smooth. Yeah, it's going on better. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so what we'll do as well, I'll try it with a setting spray. I don't really expect it to be any more pigmented, but we will try it. Just to get it a bit more foiled. Right, so I went in with my dampen brush and it's not really made it any more foiled. My finger did that, to be honest. Now the transition is looking more yellow, so I'm happy with that. It needs blending out though, so let's run this Real Techniques brush through the colour switch. I'm going to go in with this shade here and blend it out. So today I found myself in TK Maxx. I didn't get anything. For a start, there wasn't really anything there. I did look at makeup brushes. I need a new powder brush. My powder brushes aren't that great. And there was one by Japanesque, which I considered. There was actually two. There was a small powder brush, which looked really, really nice. I love Japanesque brushes. And then there was like a bigger one, and I considered both of them, but decided to just leave it. Right, so that's how we're looking. I want to put one of these deeper browns just in the outer V. I think I'm going to go with that one because that one's quite yellow based, isn't it? So let's go with that one. See what this looks like. We're going to need to build it up. And I think I'm going to do 3 days 3 looks with this palette, guys. Am I? I might not be. Yeah, I think I am. Okay, and I think for the lash line I'm going to go in with that yellow again. Actually, use this brush. It's very, very neutral. Not like what I'm used to. I'm used to having a bit of colour. What we'll do now is we'll put some mascara on. Essence Lash Princess first. It's gonna be all about the lips anyway today, guys. I'm putting a red lipstick on for sure. I have to with this look. I mean, I'm not saying I hate it, not at all. I think it looks quite nice, and I think it will look nice when I get a bold red lip on. But I miss my colour, guys. So yeah, I think my mistake for this month really as much as I want to use it, is I pulled 2 neutral palettes out. The Natasha Denona Gold is really neutral as well, so who knows what you're going to choose next. But whatever you choose, guys, I'll respect your decision and I will use it, because I think it's fun that you get to pick my palettes. It's like we're doing our makeup together, so it's really, really fun. And if you've got the same palette as me, why not? Let's do our makeup together. I need an inner corner highlight now. I think I'm just going to use this, what I used yesterday. Just this little thing here. I'm going to go in with this shade here. I don't know how dark it's going to be. It's one of her marbled shades that she's been putting in the palettes. It looks pretty golden. Yeah. Very golden. A bit too dark really, but we'll leave it there. Now where have I put that lipstick? So I won a giveaway from Shab XOX. If you've not checked her channel out, please go ahead and check her channel out. I'll leave a channel in the description. So this Revolution Pro one, I think I've only used it once or twice. I want to give it another go. Pro Supreme lipstick in the shade Controversy. It's a beautiful, beautiful red. So I don't think it's matte though, which is my preference, but we're going to use it. I mean, look how bold that is. Right guys, so this is the overall look. I've just got a finishing touch to do. You know the drill. Just pop in a bit more eyeshadow on, just purely because I got mascara here on my lid. And I know you can use Q-tips, but you can also cover it up with eyeshadow. That's my little hack anyway. Right. So regarding the lipstick, I did try and blot it, but it just went patchy, so you can't really blot this red lipstick. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in the collection because, like I said, I'm a matte girl really. I mean, creams normally have a habit of getting on my teeth. If I wear a matte lipstick, it dries down and doesn't move. That's why I like them. This one is a really nice colour. It's more of a blue toned red. I thought it was more orange based. I did want an orange based red lipstick with this look, but I'm just going to leave it on as it is. I can't be bothered with taking it off. It probably end up being smeared all over my face and I look like a clown. So this is the overall first look. Yeah, I think it's nice. It's a nice little neutral palette. I do think it's nice. So we've got like 2 shimmers to try. So yeah, we'll do 3 days 3 looks with that. See what we can come up with. I feel like we'll be using the same mattes over and over though. I feel like it might be a bit repetitive, so I might only do 2 days 2 looks. I might kind of try and do a halo eye with these 2 shades tomorrow. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, because this one here is more of a topper. So yeah, I think I'm just going to do 2 days 2 looks guys. So we'll be finished with this palette tomorrow and I will do another vote, or I'll just look at the poll that's already up and whichever palette is in the lead we'll use. So if it doesn't change in the next couple of days, let's have a look, then see, this is going to be a difficult one because 25% of you want Profusion and 25% of you want Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde. So I might have to do another vote if it's not changed. But I don't want to just bombard your feed with doing different votes. Yeah, I don't want to bombard your feed, we're doing different votes. So the next palette is the one that comes second in the vote. So hopefully, at the moment, I think it's Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde and the Profusion Orange one are kind of joint. Now if they stay joint, I think I'll just use the Profusion Orange one, and then we'll use Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde, and then so on if the vote stays the same. So this is day 1 look 1, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 2 look 2. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we are just going to be doing the final look with the Toffee Brown palette. I was going to do 3 days 3 looks with it, but I'm just going to do 2. Otherwise it's going to get to the point where I'm using the shades and they're going to be repetitive. So today I think I wanted to use this one. I think I wanted to use, what's that one, the topper? Yeah, this one here is a topper. There's barely any pigment, guys. I'm going to show you. Literally no pigments coming off that. So you'd probably have to scrape it with your brush. And then I think I'll use this one for the crease. The first time I used the palette I went in with that yellow, if you remember. And then I'm going to try and use the 2 brown mats as well. Whether I use that for kind of the outer V, and then that the lash line, and then we've used all the shades apart from this one. I might try and use that for inner corner actually. So let me just put Too Faced Chocolate Bar down all over my lids. I'm not a fan of some days, I'm just in a rush of getting places and doing, like, every second week I have to do 2 videos and they have to go up on the same day, and the editing just takes a long time. So I might have to change my schedule around a little bit. Okay, let's run this brush through the colour switch. Okay, so again, this very, very mustardy brown here we're going to use first. Yeah, so that is really, really nice. I'm just going to try and do it so it's not actually patchy. On the left eye it's always going patchy. That doesn't look too bad though. Right, so yeah, we're going to the outer V with that one. See if I can get a smaller brush. Maybe just use this one. We're going to use that really dark brown. Not the darkest brown, the one that I've just shown you. And then we'll blend it out with that same brush because it's got a lighter shade on it. Okay, and then I think I'm just going to go in with my finger with this shade here. I think this one is the most pigmented, but really it's nothing to write home about. It's just a gold, well, a goldy bronze. Oh, it's nice though. Look at the pigment. I'm going to try and use that other shade, and what I'm going to try and do with it, if I can find them, this one here, I'm going to use these little applicators. They've worked so far so good with the applicators, and I'm going to go in with that shade now. That way we will have used all of the shades, and I'm really going to go in. I mean, personally I think it's a bit too dark for kind of the inner corners, but it's picked it up well. Oh, it's a multi-dimensional eyeshadow. Oh, that's pretty. Right, change your direction, guys. I'm going to put, let's, holding up the wrong palette, I'm going to put all that across the bronze because it's multi-dimensional. I can't speak, I'm getting excited, and it's just going to give that bronze shade a pop of something. Right, on certain parts of the eyeshadow it's just not showing up. I wonder if it'll show up with my finger. No. Right, so we'll run it across the crease then, because that's where it's showing up the most. Showing up in the inner corner really nicely. Next time I use this palette, I'm just gonna try and use this with one of the lighter mattes. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Like I said, on the bronze, in certain areas it's not showing up. I don't know why, because it's showing up. It must not be as opaque here. Right, so I'm starting to ruin it now because I'm digging in this applicator too much. Just use this last bit. It is showing up. Can you see I've made a bit of a dent there? I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Right, so for lash line, guys, let's go in with this Real Techniques brush, and we're going to use this darkest brown here. I need to put some more of that shade in the inner corners. And I need to blend this out a bit. Okay, let's go back in with the Too Faced White Chocolate shade. Got a bit on my brows, but never mind. Right, so I need some kind of brush that's going to work with this. This one might. Let's try this Japanesque. It's a little bit big for the inner corner, but let's just try it. See it? Oh, it's picked it up really, really well. So this brush picks up shadows that I really struggle with. It's a Japanesque 346, and I got this from TK Maxx. So we're just going to place it in the inner corners. And you might be able to see the actual eyeshadow a bit more then. It is quite pigmented when you can find the right tools. So ignore what I was saying before, guys, that it's not pigmented. It is. You just need the right brush. You need the right brush or an applicator like this. These applicators, guys, you get 25 from Primark, so I do recommend them. Right. Mascara. I'm just going to put Essence of False Lashes on. I need to get going. Okay, then lipstick. I did bring one over here, so where's that gone now? I don't know. When I'm in a rush, I can never find anything, and you've been tilted the wrong way all throughout this video, so I do apologise. Right, I'm going to go in with this Morphe one. Let's show you the right way round. I'm going to go in with this Morphe one. I don't know if we use this on the first day, quite possibly, but I've not used it that much. This one is in the shade Tease. It's one of the Mega Mattes. And of course it's that orange tone red. I don't think I used that. I think I used the Revolution one. So yeah, we'll use this. And it really is a mega matte. Not to the point where it's uncomfortable or anything though. Right guys, so this is the overall look. I actually really like this palette more than I thought. I knew I'd like it because obviously it's got the yellow in it there, the yellow gold there. I just didn't know about this bronze shade here. I do like it. I just feel like you can get that in any bronze palette. This shade here is kind of the knockout for me. If I would have known that it was kind of multi-dimensional, because it doesn't show up when you swatch it on your finger. It doesn't. It just shows up like a sheer gold, but when you put it on the eyes and you kind of use an applicator or a really good brush, you can see the glitters in it. It's like all these hundreds and hundreds of glitter. I don't even think my camera is showing it up to what it really is. I'm going to try and get a couple of pictures of it when I go to my mum's, but yeah, I really do like it. I really like this shade as well here. It's a little bit dark for in a corner, but the palette, the overall palette, guys, is so nice. And let's talk about the packaging. We all know that I love this packaging. I got this palette really because one, I like the colour story, and two, it reminds me of my mum because she loves tortoise shell and anything like that really. So I got it kind of to remind me of her. It really reminds me of her character, so I just thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. But yeah, this is a really nice palette, guys. I would highly recommend it. I don't have too many of the Obsession newer palettes that she's brought out, and I know she's brought them new ones out. I do not like those colour stories, guys. If you don't know what I mean, I think they're the colour block ones or something like that. Let me know if you've got them. Let me know what you think. But I'm going to put them on the screen just so that you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do if you watch Trend Mood or anything like that on Instagram. But yeah, I don't like them at all. So guys, we're going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which look you like, days 1 or 2, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.